welcome
para
Her
darle la
Excellency,
bienvenida
the Vice President
a
of
su
the Republic
excelencia,
of
la
Colombia,
vicepresidenta de Colombia,
and then
y
the Colombian
también el
ambassador
embajador de Colombia aquí en Ghana
and their entourage.
y la delegación.
Ashanti region
La región de Ashanti
is the second most populated region
es el segundo región más poblado en Ghana
and the most cultural rich
y el
region.
que tiene más cultura rica.
The head of the traditional sector
El jefe de la sección o de la sí, del sector tradicional
is His Royal Majesty Otunfo Osei-Tutu II, the King of Ashanti.
es el Majestad Otunfo Osei-Tutu II.
Ashanti has rich traditional and cultural heritage built over the
Ashanti
years.
cuenta con un patrimonio rico cuando viene de cultura.
From here, we will visit the king,
De aquí vamos a visitar el rey,
who is your main host.
quien va a recibir a usted.
I've just come to receive you as the representative of the
Yo
president
estoy
in the
aquí para
region.
recibir a usted como el representante del presidente de la República de Ghana, porque soy el ministro de esta región.
Since I represent the president, I will give the political administrative setup of the region.
Teniendo en cuenta que soy la que representa el presidente, voy a dar un resumen de cuando viene de términos políticos aquí en esta región.
There are 47 constituencies in this region, out of the 275.
Hay 47 municipios de los 275 municipios que hay en el país en esta región.
I'm referring to parliamentarians, 47.
Me refiero a 47 parliamentarians.
Yes.
Me refiero a que esta región cuenta con 47 miembros del parlamento en Ghana.
And the region is the strongest hold of the ruling party.
Y esta región es el más fuerte o cuenta con la más fuerte cuando viene del partido, el actual partido en Ghana. Votos más fuertes del partido actual viene de esta región.
The next, I'm now coming to what you were trying to interpret previously. We have 43 districts, assemblies.
¿Municipios?
Yes.
Contamos con 43 distritos aquí en la región,
Making it the region with the highest number of districts.
y eso es decir que esta región cuenta cuenta con la mayoría de los distritos en el país
And with the highest number of members of parliament.
y con el mayor número de miembros del parlamento.
We have several advantages as a region.
Tenemos varias ventajas como una región.
The first one is the central location of the region,
Primero es que estamos localizados en el centro,
which could be reached easily by all the other regions.
esto es decir que desde cualquier región de Ghana se puede acceder o llegar fácilmente a esta región.
And also by the adjoining countries.
Y también los países que son vecinos.
The region has been a commercial hub,
Esta región está conocido como un hub cuando viene de comercio,
which predates even the colonialization period.
y esto se va desde antes de la colonización de Ghana,
Where all people within the West African sub-region came to trade.
donde todas las personas de la región de África Occidental venían a negociar.
And they still come here to trade.
Y todavía en el día de hoy viene a esta región en términos de comercio.
In the area of agriculture,
En el sector de agricultura,
because of the central location,
Teniendo en cuenta que la región es central,
almost every product that can be grown in this country can be grown in this region.
es decir, que casi todos los productos que se puede crecer o que se puede que crece en el país se puede encontrar y se puede crecer aquí en esta región.
So we have various tree crops, cash crops, and other food products.
Tenemos varios productos cuando viene de alimenticio.
One of the major cash crops here is cocoa.
Uno de los productos conocidos es producto aquí en la región. Cacao.
Yes. Another advantage we have
Otra ventaja que tenemos en esta región
is that in this region,
es que en esta región
all the chiefs,
todos los líderes tradicionales,
the paramount chief, divisional chief,
los
or other
líderes,
chiefs,
hay diferentes líderes tradicionales en Ghana. Todos estos líderes tradicionales,
are all under the authority of
todos
the king.
están bajo la autoridad del rey, donde vamos a ir.
You cannot find that in any other region in this country apart from Asantehene.
Y eso no es el caso en las otras regiones en ese país.
And when it comes to ownership of land, we have two ownerships.
Cuando viene de tierra, cuando viene de tierra aquí,
State, and then there's two.
hay tierras que pertenecen al Estado y hay tierras que pertenecen al rey.
So the state one is for the government, and it forms just about 5%.
Las tierras que pertenecen al Estado, eso conforma solamente como 5%.
So there's two
Al
lands.
gobierno. Entonces el resto
Form about 95%.
El resto que pertenece al rey es 95%.
Yes, and all the
Solamente is this only for the region?
yes,
Solamente en esta región.
and all the two lands are under the Tumfo.
Y todas las tierras están bajo el rey.
So you can hardly find land litigation in this region.
Eso es decir que casi nunca hay problemas cuando viene de tierras aquí en esta.
El problema de las tierras.
Sí, aquí en esta región.
So problem of land gas and others, we don't have it yet.
Entonces no existe problema de land gas, es personas que normalmente hay gente que alquilan a personas para que cuidan de la tierra. Entonces está diciendo que en esta.
Gwamna, Simon, what is it? Mike, I'm on the main mic, I'm on.
His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei II. We are here this afternoon with the Vice President of the Republic of Colombia and her entourage. I'll mention a few of the members. Later, we will ask somebody to introduce all of them. She came with the Colombian ambassador to Ghana, her husband, and then on the Ghana side, we are joined by Minister for Fisheries, the Ghana ambassador to Colombia, Nana Mensah, your own, who is the protocol of the Vice President. Linguist of Otumfuo, Her Excellency is in Ghana for a visit. And from what she's told me already, she says she sees herself as an Ashanti. And most often at public fora, she normally says she is proud because she's an Asante. So she takes very much delight whilst she's in Ghana to make sure she pays a visit to Otumfuo. He sounded to me that it's likely she's going to come back, where she can spend a longer period. But the purpose for which she's here, Otumfuo, if I'm permitted, or if permission is given, then we will allow her to tell it exactly the purpose for which she's in Ghana, and specifically why she's in Kumasi in the Ashanti region. Thank you very much.
Otumfuo Osei II de SECOD. Gracias por permitirnos estar aquí en su reino.
Thank you, Your Excellency the King, for allowing us to be here in the kingdom, your kingdom.
Me siento muy honrada y un poco nerviosa.
I feel myself very honored, and I have to admit, a bit nervous.
Soy una mujer que me reconozco afrodescendiente. En estas tierras están las raíces de mis ancestros y ancestras.
I recognize myself as an African descent. Here in this land, there are the roots of my ancestors.
Ellos fueron desterrados de estas tierras hace 400 años, llevados en condición de esclavitud a América. Y después de muchos años de lucha, de resistencia por la libertad, hoy yo regreso en condición de libertad, siendo la primera mujer afrodescendiente en ocupar la vicepresidencia de mi país.
My ancestors, 400 years ago, left this land on very difficult conditions as slaves. Today, after many years of fight for freedom, I come back to this land in freedom. I come back here as the first Vice President of Colombia with African descent.
Estoy segura que el espíritu de mis ancestras, de mis ancestros, hoy empieza a descansar en paz, porque una hija de esta tierra está regresando.
I am sure that my ancestors the spirit of my ancestors start to heal now. They are happy because one of the daughters is back.
Y hemos regresado porque queremos reconectarnos con nuestra familia, reconectarnos con el continente africano, reconectarnos con la cultura Ashanti.
We are back because we want to reconnect with our family. We want to reconnect with what was not. We want to reconnect, and that's why, and this is the reason why we are here.
Algo que pasa con los afrodescendientes en Colombia cuando quieren decir que se sienten orgullosos, que son fuertes, dicen: yo soy descendiente del pueblo Ashanti, soy descendiente de reyes y reinas.
Something that happened in my country is that African descent people in my country say when they want to show that they are strong enough, they say that they come from the Asante, and that's why we recognize how strong you are.
Y antes pensábamos que era un sueño, que el reino Ashanti era una fantasía, porque nunca nos permitieron conocer de manera directa nuestra historia. Y hoy yo estar aquí al frente de ustedes viendo esta realidad me hace sentir muy orgullosa, y traigo todo el corazón, toda la raíz y todo el compromiso del pueblo afrodescendiente en las Américas para avanzar en un camino de reparación histórica que reconecte a África y sus descendientes.
In the past, we always thought that the Asante were on the imagination, that they were a story that has been told, but no, it's a reality. The empire, it's a reality, and we want to reconnect. That's why I am here. That's why I come here with all my heart, and also I represent all the African descent from the Americas, and we want to reconnect with you.
El presidente de Colombia, Gustavo Petro, nuestro presidente, me ha asignado una tarea dentro del gobierno, y parte de esa tarea es lo que ya he dicho: trabajar porque el pueblo colombiano y el continente africano se junten en propósitos comunes, que trabajemos en fortalecer nuestra identidad cultural, que trabajemos en fortalecer la producción agrícola, en desarrollo de la ciencia, de la tecnología, en intercambio de educación, intercambio cultural y, por supuesto, intercambio comercial.
I am here to represent the President of Colombia, Gustavo Petro, who gave me a task, an important task that I already mentioned, and this task is to reconnect with Africa. But of course, we have already cultural roots that connect and makes our bonds, but we have to work on, and we have the capacity to work on agriculture, on different exchange, on trade, and that's what we are here to work and make this a reality.
Así que Su Excelencia, el señor Rey, gracias por recibirme en su casa, gracias por recibirme en su nación, y Estoy feliz, soy porque somos.
Your Excellency the King, I have to thank you for receiving us today, for receiving us in your land, in your kingdom. I am because we are. Soy porque somos.
Asante.
Gladdens our heart, my people and I, to welcome you today to the palace here. More so a descendant, as you claim, of Ashanti, to be here as coming to this place as Vice President of the Colombia. And more so the first Afro-Colombian citizen to become the Vice President. It gladdens our heart to see one of our own coming here as the Vice President of Colombia. It is with emotion that I speak now. 400 years or so ago, when some of our ancestors were taken away through no fault of ours, going through the gate of no return. Little did we know that when it was prophesied that they were going and not to come back, here we are with you here, sitting in front of us. So that gate of no return was not to be. And therefore, we welcome you here again and know that this is your home, and we pray so that it shall be so. You have been the Vice President for about a year or so, but I know you've made, this is about the second trip to Africa. And that is your desire to come back to your ancestry. I know you made the first trip to South Africa and other places. And today you are in Ghana. The first trip was to Africa. The second one is to home. But being it that you are the first Afro-Colombian to be the Vice President, we here are expecting more collaboration between Colombia and Ghana. With your own background in agriculture and mining and an environmentalist, we believe strongly that your weather and our weather, the agricultural systems are the same. And therefore, who better for us to communicate through when we have our daughter as the Vice President? We believe strongly that with you there, Ghana and Africa would have a voice in Colombia. And who best to also be our promoter? You. So that we can engage investments from Colombia to Ghana, Ghana to Colombia. Which should be a win-win situation for all of us. So that in the field of mining, environmental degradation that you fought for, you started being an activist when you were 13 years. And yet you fought against the construction of a dam to destroy the farms and everything in your village. And you've continued having to walk 350 miles, coming to Bogota from your village, just to draw the attention of the government then to the destruction of your environment. That is the activist in you. And therefore, when you say that, people say you are strong, and therefore you identify with Ashanti, it is that what is imbued in you that is giving you the strength to be able to do that. So we would encourage you to continue. We would encourage you to be a symbol of Africa in Colombia. We would encourage you to be the symbol of Ghana in Colombia. And now that you're here, wherever you are in Colombia, wherever, you should bear in mind that Ghana still looks at you as a daughter of ours. And when you said your ancestors might be now sleeping and happy, we say that we are also happy to have you back here, and therefore your ancestors are ours, and we are here welcoming you now. So we want to assure you, with pride and with emotion, that yes, 400 years you left us. You have benefited from the 400 years in Colombia, and now you are here for us to build together what the two countries can do. And therefore, we assure you that you have our support and prayers whilst you are there to be very successful as the Vice President and the first Afro-Colombian to be successful. Your success would be our success. And therefore, we shall pray for you to show the leadership qualities that you learned from here. But we assure you that Ghana loves you, and Ghana would always cherish you. Thank you for deciding to visit us, and we welcome you. Thank you.
He's sending a royal request to you to visit Colombia. And my attention also has been drawn to the fact that she came with the Deputy Minister of Finance of Colombia. Thank you very much.
The original minister said, my dear friend, they don't get very and so Colombia and the name of the show by us, but can be actually so that I'm offer to you. Nina is what I say, once so aroma. Okay, so to Efrona, Oba Bestram, O Colombia man. And then this radio aroma for say offer to you. For say, as I go in also, Eddie, your two seekers and other days, so obey. To send me, and that is so editorial. Aroma, Accra, originally says to me.
And continue with the discussions. Thank you.